But today, again, was a journey, an emotional journey, a thought-provoking journey, and going back to what was said earlier about, some people not always wanting to just get to the action and not realizing the value in dialogue. We're all humans, and the only way that we can come together and make change is by building relationships and by connecting. And sometimes that starts with a conversation.
So I just wanted to come down and actually talk with the officer and voice my concerns about the police department. So it was kind of released stress. I released stress off of my back. Actually, at first I was kind of iffy about it. Do I really want to give my opinion and then it comes back on me later on? But then everybody started doing it, so I guess I felt more comfortable. I got into my comfort zone and started voicing my opinion because that was the purpose of it. The police officer that I was with, I believe that he answered honestly, he gave his honest opinion. When I asked my questions to him, he looked me in the eye and gave his truth.
One of the officers, he was just I know that I'm a police officer. He said, forget about the uniform. Just talk to me as a human being. Talk to me like I'm one of your friends. And just to have a police officer say that to you as a young person, especially living in the time that we live in now, I feel like that in and of itself is a really life-changing experience.
One of the groups was that the kids were from all these different backgrounds. And these kids, one of them was talking about how, well, the police are present in my school. So one word I think about is being secure when I see a police officer. But it was another kid that was there. He was like, I'm really confused. I really don't know how to feel about that because when they are there, they're there sometimes to do great things, but then sometimes I look and I see that they're stereotyping me, and they put me in these difficult situations. And they were able to actually sit there and have that conversation. And you can tell that they never had a safe place or never a safe environment amongst different people, or amongst even their friends to have that conversation.
I mean, I was blown away specifically at some of the questions that young people were asking. Thinking about the issues that they talked about, the solutions, hearing them process, hearing them dialogue, having these police officers to experience that, and hopefully to go back to their precinct and their districts where they serve and their colleagues.
There's a lot of work to do. I think we're working towards that. I think this right here, unprecedented situation where we have these kind of conversations, is just unique. And the more conversations, it takes that boogeyman or elephant out of the room. And now that open, honest conversation can be had, and we can move forward, not only as a city here in Hartford, but as a society as a whole.
We talked about the next steps. What we'd have another forum. We try to maybe form some action groups. What are some things that you specifically want us to do?
Bring more cops, sir.
Bring more cops.
Bring more cops. Bring more cops and get more people involved. Get the people here in the community used to good cops.
I believe that we can show not just Connecticut, but the entire country that youth, community members, police officers are coming together to create change. And show the world, the country that this Hartford, can be a model city, right? We can be the city that changes, stereotypes. We can be the city that produces more, youth in the community to be police officers. We can be the community members that's working together to help create change. And just make sure that you bring these conversations that you heard today. Talk about it in your classrooms. Talk about it with your friends, your family members. Continue these conversations. In our daily lives, it's our community, and we want to make sure that we help continue to build our community.
Absolutely. Evals have been handed out. While we're doing the raffle, please take a moment, answer those questions, fill out those evals, because we will be using them when we're thinking about our next community